Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, we've got what I feel is a pretty solid druid deck here. We've got a ton of spells and other things that kill creatures, and we've got a fairly large amount of fat cards, like 5 cost or higher, good for their cost, big things. So it's really just a question of surviving that early game, but I feel like I have enough stuff to get me through that. So, you know, the proof is in the thicket, as druids say. So we're gonna see how it goes. We're the opponent.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the
Don't like
wild.
mages. Wow. I am going to get a lot of slow hands, though. I'm going to dish you two, and I have a lot of spells that kill things. I am going to ditch the swipe, even though it's probably dumb. There are 2 swipes, 2 wraths, several other things. I need to get something I can cast before the Yeti. No! Okie dokie! Oh, that is bad. Almost as bad as saying okie dokie on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to coin and kung fu you with shapeshift. That would be pretty poor. So, we're going to have problems. Oh, that's good though. Yeah. The mage is doing nothing on her second turn other than just pointlessly zapping me. That is fine. I'm going to give her something to shoot. Not really ideal, but if she didn't kill this for some bizarre reason, I would get to cast the Yeti next turn, which is why this has to die. Or... wow. Now, it is only the first creature you cast that's going to be super cheap. I could actually coin out something. Instead of the Yeti, I might just coin out the Silverhand Knight. Give me a lot of army. Well, no, because the Raging Worgen, that would be really poor. The Raging Worgen would actually be able to kill them both. He could hit her, take 2 damage, still be alive, get +1 attack, and Wind Fury from his Enrage, and then use a Wind Fury to make an attack for 4 damage against the Knight and kill it. So that would actually be really horrible without the mage even doing anything. Instead, yeah, I'm just going to play the Yeti. Seems like the most awesome thing.
Coming through.
Now he can kill her, then hit the Yeti, and then shoot the Yeti, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so maybe I should have tried to do something to him. I don't know.
Locked and loaded.
No, not even doing this. It's not really any different though. This guy's kind of expensive, so that's fine. I'm just as glad she used a card for it instead of using that. Now, I can play more things. I could coin out the Silverhand Knight now, is looking a lot more appealing. I could coin out this guy, and shoot the other dwarf, which would be funny, but not really that helpful. It's tempting just because it's funny, but no, we're not doing that. I think actually, I might save... No, the bear can do taunt. The coin, I'm getting closer to be able to coin out something really big. I think I'm actually just going to play the Gnomish Inventor. I'm okay with going slow here. This guy's not going to do a lot of damage to my cause here. I mean, my creature deals very effectively with my opponents. It's expensive to burn down. I'm not saying she can't burn them down with spells, but it'd be a waste of effort. So, yeah. You want to frostbolt him and then trade or something. Okay. Makes sense. Bite, I could bite something. Doesn't seem that useful. I'd really rather start playing more creatures and stuff. I'd love to play this guy and could shoot him again, but this would just kill it. It'd be pitiful. So, I'm thinking this is the time to play this guy. Then maybe next turn I can play the Ancient of Lore. Or I might even just wait and get the Iron Bark. Although I have to get my opponent to polymorph stuff soon.
I wonder.
If I use my coin, I'd have 6 mana. Can I do anything much different? Not really. Yeah, it's just not worth it. I could play the bear, like not use any coin. I could play the bear, Kung Fu this guy. I would take 2 damage, then kill him. Well, I'd take 1 damage, and then kill him, and I'd have a bear. Which actually stops this guy reasonably well, or maybe make him waste his stuff. I should really just play the Silver Hand Knight, force my opponent to do more. Yeah.
Squire, attend me.
And we'll kill this.
Ready, sir.
It's not like I'm ahead. So, yeah. Stop coming up with silly plans. Just do the straightforward thing. This is 1 card, gives me 2 creatures, one of which is fat. My opponent's going to have to spend a large amount of effort to get rid of all this stuff. Next turn, she could Flame Strike, potentially. I don't know how many she has. It is a basic card for Mage, so it's one of those things that she could have 3 of them in the arena. Let's see. Pyromancer, and then you cast a spell. Yeah. Annoying. Really not that bad, though. Because even though this guy does come back, it did still kill him. Okay. So I could swipe the mage herself, and it would kill both of these guys, which is pretty cool. I could coin out the Ancient of Lore, but I don't need the cards yet, and I don't know if I'm going to need the life. And I would like to coin out one of these guys, because I could coin one out on turn 7, and then play the next one turn 8, after the first one gets polymorphed or whatever. I think I'm liking a plan where I swipe the mage, just do like a lot of damage, it kills off both these guys, and I'm not doing too much else with my turn. I'm not going to coin out the bear, I'll just like use that. But this is resulting in me pumping out a lot of damage. And having battlefield control.
For the wild.
Things I probably wouldn't do if I didn't know I have another swipe and a Starfall and 2 Wraths in here. Like, I know that I have other cards in the 19 cards that are left. A good chunk of those do still kill creatures. I even still have a bite in my hands. Take out 1 big thing. Or take out a small thing and gain hit points from it. Whatever. Water Elemental. Now, if that hits me, then I can't swipe or Kung Fu the next turn. Which is kind of annoying. But, yeah, there's the Starfall. Good stuff. Nevertheless, I think I'm just going to coin out the Ironbark Protector. And well, let's think. Is there some reason not to? What else could I be doing? I could play this guy for 5, do 2 damage to that, and then trade this for it, and have just like a 4/2 left anyway? Why? That's not how. I could play this without using the coin, but I don't need the cards and I don't need the life, so this is not the time. I mean, more cards is better, but I have enough stuff to cast, so why would I spend the extra on him right now? No, I think my mission is to coin out an Ironbark Protector. Start doing what this deck is supposed to do. So we know the first one is going to get polymorphed, right? That's what we expect. Not really a guarantee, but it seems likely. That's kind of ugly. Yeah. Oh, annoying. Yeah, no, I'll admit that's fairly annoying, but now again, it seems like the clear best play is just like play the next one and then trade for that, which is probably what I'm doing. But I'm going to think about it briefly just instead. I don't have enough mana to Starfall and Bite. So I can't just blow him up. Plus, biting him's a bad... biting him still hurts. Take 4 damage. I can't bypass him and kill the other stuff very effectively. I mean, I could Starfall the AoE version, kill them off, trade, and just sort of leave an empty battlefield. Play Scarlet Crusader or the Bear, but how much does that really accomplish? I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with the straightforward route. Although the only reason I'm thinking about it is I don't like that this guy can attack mine. Just hit him, like, just hit him for 3, and then my thing can't attack next turn. You can suicide freeze him, and it's fairly effective in this case, but whatever, this is what I gotta do. Probably should have just done it faster for the increased psychological impact, but that's okay. I have options. Okay, so you got some spell power now. You could fireball this for 7, and then just trade the owl. It'd be pretty annoying. Heal your stuff, and yourself mostly. Yeah, see, that's what I don't like. Now he can't attack. But he's still out there defending me. That's kind of interesting. So, I can Starfall and bite now. Starfall, like, 2 damage to everything doesn't kill that much anymore. I could Starfall her, and then bite him, and then... I don't know. Still seems kind of weak. They're going to have to get through him to some degree. Now, I can play the Stormpike Commando, and then bite this guy. I'm kind of liking the looks of that. Yeah. Because then it'll be just this one creature left, and it can't quite kill him. I mean, it really can, because you just Fire Blast, but it still dies to do it. I could also just kill this with the Shapeshift, though. And save my Stormpike Commando, but... I mean, I guess that would let me play the Scarlet Crusader, who is a little bit tougher. Maybe I should do that, actually. Yeah, okay, so whatever, I'm going to bite the Ogre anyhow. You don't need him. And, yeah, I'm going to Scarlet Crusader. Oh, that's right, I can't do that because I'm stupid. Oh. That was really dumb. I'm not used to bite. I don't use bite normally because... partially because of that. Okay, so now those guys have crazy spell power. Unfortunate. Freezing again. Now he's within range of the owl. That's poor. Boo. Oh, I was kind of hoping to draw another Iron Bark, because it's so annoying for the other guy. I could play the Abomination. He has Taunt. He does his thing, which is pretty cool. I can also just play the Ancient of Lore, draw 2 cards, and drop the Grizzly, which is not bad. My opponent's going to have 1 spell power. I'm not really doing anything about that. I think that might be good, though. I want to get some more cards now. I still have lots of cards. I still have decent options, but they're not doing exactly what I want. Ooh, Swipe would be nice. Later. I don't think I have any spell power in here. And yeah, I'll just Grizzly it up. Perfectly good turn. I do have more cards than my opponent now, which is good. We've got a lot more life. Armies are pretty much equivalent. Like, it's her turn, so she's going to kill off most or all of my guys. Another Wild Pyro, really. Very strong. That was unfortunate. Now I'm going to take a lot of damage. I can kill all of them with Swipe, though, which is plus.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Oh, and the healing. Look at the reversal there. I mean, I still have way more cards, but that's pretty annoying. So I'm thinking if I swipe her, I'm going to be leaving my opponent with 1 spell power, but then I can play the Abomination.
I wonder.
Or, if we swipe this, he dies, she takes 1, then I could hit her with the Bluegill. I mean, I could hit her with this, but he would not quite kill her. I could hit her with the Bluegill and then draw a card to replace the Bluegill. Might be card drawing myself to death at that point, though. I think I'm leaving her alive. I think it's too much effort right now. Which I don't like because she has spell power. I'm thinking... So there's still the Abomination route.
I wonder.
If I'm putting out the Abomination, I'm going to kill her instead, because her spell power will bother me more than 1 more attack. I think. Yeah.
Time waits for no one.
Okay. I mean, I probably should have just killed her with Wrath the old-fashioned way. That would have been smarter.
Don't mess with
I was thinking of Wrath as like using the card drawing version, where it only does 1 damage, but I mean, that's why it's so good. It's because I could have just done 3 damage to her, and I would have still had 3 mana left or something? 4, maybe? Yeah, I would have had 4 mana left. I couldn't have done much, but I could have played this, hit for 3, do this, hit for another 1. However, she did screw up and play her guy before that, which is kind of funny. What now?
You ready for this?
Okay, so you're out. You're running on empty now. See what I can do. Could really live without spell power guy there. If I Starfalled for 5 damage to him, then play the Stormpike Commando, then I could kill him, but then I would have spent all my mana and I'd have a guy with 2 toughness for that to kill. So that would be sad. Could just kill her and draw a card. I'm thinking that's also kind of a waste.
What to do?
Because I can just kill her with this. So... I'm going to play the Tiger. It'll give me some options for next turn. And that. And I'm going to save this for a surprise. So I'm just going to play the Loot Hoarder, which can also draw me a card. Ooh. That is a large creature. I'm not necessarily winning the Fat Wars here. I was playing just as much as I am. Yeah. And I don't have a taunt right now, so that's going to hit me for 8. Oh, that's horrible. I mean, I could kill it if I trade this, but that's not really so great.
I wonder.
Now, if I Starfall for 2, then I hit this guy for 5, he's dead. This has 3 hit points, so I could Wrath the hard way and kill it. I think I've got to do that. I mean, there's also a plan where I play this, give both my guys +1/+1, so that's 4 mana. He would do 3, this would do 6 to him, and hit that for 3.
What to do?
Why would you have 3 health left? What was I thinking? No, I'm not attacking both of them. Ah, damn it. This is not going to work out the way I want to.
I've got a huge guy.
Oh! Ah, as if! You saw me click that attack! That is BS. I hit you for 3 with this Murloc. Ugh. Now if she gets a fireball, she can kill me, eh? 8 plus 6. Doesn't even have to be a fireball. Like, she's almost got me dead anyhow. Is it a fireball? Yes, the suspense is killing us. Ow. Well, I'd rather the suspense kill my tiger than me, so that's okay. This doesn't target players, so I'm thinking I do 5 damage to that, and then wrath it, and then play this guy. Yeah, that works out. 5 damage to a minion. Boom. I'm really at death's door here, though. Now in fact, I should have used the kung fu just because of fire. Well, no, it doesn't matter if she got a fireball, she could still fireball, fire blast, and win. Vaporize, that's no good. Well, okay. Secret. Skipped a step there. Secret is no good. My first thought is vaporize. Is it a vaporize? No. Could be an ice block. Could be lots of things. I'm gonna hit you for 3. This is +1/+1, eh? I guess I was thinking I want to cast the owl now in case that is a mirror entity. But actually, first off, silencing hurts both my creatures to some degree. And secondly, if all I'm going to play is an owl right now, I don't need to know that right now. Right now, I just need to hit you. So it could still be an ice block, counterspell, spell bender, lots of things. That is lots of secrets.
Well played.
She said well played as though I've won now, but she didn't quit, so you don't really know.
I'm ready.
Ice block. Oh, it's a vaporize. It only has 2 health, though. Okay. Yeah. Made some little mistakes there. I think if I was playing properly, I wouldn't have come within fireball range. A lot of it was just being too slow. But, yeah. Well, that's a win. Let's go again. Oh, yeah. So, 2-0. Off to a good start so far. Again, it's feeling like a pretty solid deck. It feels like I could get rushed down badly, though. Is it just me, or is it taking a long time to find an opponent today? Alright. Worthy opponent. A shaman. Shamans are kind of scary, rush-wise.
I must protect the wild.
And I'm going first, which is bad. So you are so late game it boggles the mind. I guess I'm keeping you because I don't. There's a reasonable risk of getting worse cards from my starting hand. Yeah. You're just a bad version of you. I mean, there's a difference, but the way creatures work in Hearthstone, I find that I would usually rather have the creature with a higher defense. I mean, you want as much attack as you can get, but it's better. I'd rather have like a 5/7 than a 6/6, or than a 7/5. 4/8 would be pretty awesome. Then you go into like 3/9. Now it's weird. Now it's not quite as good as some of the other versions there. It's just a totem. I'm talking a lot. I think... No, you know what? I am going to play the Pine-Sized Summoner. No, it's so tempting. I can just kill that with Kung Fu. But no, I'm going to play the Pine-Sized Summoner because right now my opponent doesn't have anything in play to kill her with. So they would have to do something to kill her. So there was which meant that there was some chance she would stay alive, or it would cost them something. In that case, it just cost them a totem, which is not really worth it for me. But I'll have to live with that. Now here's the question, does my opponent have a charge creature or not? Because if they don't have charge, there's no reason to Wrath this now. Or to save my flexibility for later. So I'm going to take the risk. If you've got something with charge, that would be annoying, but even then, you're going to kill, like, this? That'd be pretty sad. You're going to spend a card. See, this is the important part. If you're spending a card, then I'm kind of okay with that. Although I do have to kill off this stupid totem soon. It's bad. Now, instead of killing it, I could just silence it, which I think is what's going to happen here. This guy does 2 damage, not quite enough. And if it were later in the game, then I would do 1 damage with this or Wrath or something. But right now, no, I'm just going to silence that thing.
I must safeguard the land.
It is now a mostly useless piece of junk. Although you run into this problem when you leave 0 attack totems alive. It's a shaman. They could cast Bloodlust and ruin your day. If I don't kill one of his creatures this turn, next turn he could Bloodlust and hit me for 7, 10, 13 damage, almost half my life, just with this junk, mostly. So, let's see.
What to do?
The swipe's not helping that much because of the stupid healing totem. That is pretty annoying. They got a lot of ways to do not quite enough damage to kill that Yeti. I can Wrath it and then attack with this guy, but that's pretty sad. I think I'm just going to have to eat it from the Yeti. Not much I can do about that. I can play the Tiger, which is a pretty decent thing to deal with it later. And for now, I'm going to kill the healing totem. Because of, shaman power. It's currently messing up my swipe a little bit. And it's increasing the likelihood that he will get a taunt totem or spell power totem if he happens to want one of those. I'm sure he'd like the taunt totem right now, because it would foil this a little bit. I guess not really, because I've got this guy. There's a taunt. Spell power. Alright, so we killed that. That makes things easier in some ways. So, Swipe is just not doing that much to kill everything for me. Right now it's not, because his stuff all has extra hit points. I'm thinking I'm going to have to use Wrath to do 3 damage to something.
I wonder.
I guess there's not much sense in using the swipe that way because it is just not going to kill any other stuff. So I guess what I should really do is Wrath, do 3 damage to the Yeti, and then do something else. I'm probably killing this guy with Cat. I'm only going to have 4 mana left, which is not enough, but let's get going on that. I guess I'm going to get myself a 3/2 creature. And some Kung Fu action. I'd rather hit the Spell Power Totem for one, actually, but I feel like if I do that, he's going to get a Healing Totem and heal it back to full at the end of the turn, and I'll be like, oh, why did I do that? Foiled by a healing Totem again. This seems to happen to me a lot lately. Whenever I don't want the other Shaman to have a Healing Totem, they get a Healing Totem. I really just want them to get the 1/1 Totem all the time. Most of the time, I can just deal with that. Stupid Spell Power. So the Spell Power worked out for him. Now that, I don't begrudge him that because it's actually kind of awesome, but that is some serious stuff you've got there. Again, I'm just kind of short. I could do 2 damage to this guy with him, and 3 with this, which is only 5. It doesn't quite kill him. I'd have enough mana left to Kung Fu, but I'm not taking 6 damage to take that guy down. It's silly. It's ridiculous. So it may be that I'm swiping him, trading this, and then I Kung Fu this thing. I mean, casting him would be nice too, but I want to kill that Warlord. I have a feeling I have more large creatures than this guy, but he has saved a lot of cards by using totems so far. Yeah. Probably not the greatest play, but... At least I'm gaining hit points from my trivial actions. So, I'm wondering if I should hold off on the Ironbark Protector. We're going to see what he puts out. I would rather play this first because I'd love if I could sucker him into hexing something that was not an Ironbark Protector. Oh, backup Ironbark makes it easier though. And I do need something that can fight him better. 5/5, not quite good enough. So, yeah, let's do that. He certainly had no reason to taunt anything yet. He's had lots of time to draw himself one, so... Or, I said taunt, I meant hex. That's not a hex. And he doesn't leave enough mana to hex. So he's gonna, like, fight my guy? That's okay. Ah, that's not as good. Oh, he cast it in the wrong place and he's complaining. Flame Tongue Totems are so brutally strong. My god. Now, I'm thinking I might take time out from this. Right now he can kill this guy pretty good. If I instead play this and kill that thing, that would be good. That doesn't allow me to kill this, which is annoying, but I'm not in deadly straits yet, so I think we'll live with that.
I've got a huge guy.
Then we'll go on a Treant rampage. I'm interested to see what he's up to, though. Stupid Flame Tongue Totems. These things are so good.
I wonder.
I mean, they'd be good anywhere, but they're actually even better because they're on a class that has a token, like a creature generating ability. Ugh. Three hit points is a good place to be, too. It keeps it safe from a lot of AoEs and other silly stuff that can happen. Dope. Stupid spell power totems. You forget to attack? You forgot to attack. Okay. This is interesting. Wish I'd saved this guy in my hand, actually. Yeah.
Wonder.
Hit. Oh, I can't hit that. Right. It's like, oh, right. Yeah, I'd love to cast one of these other guys, but they're going to get their butts kicked. And he can do a lot of damage. On the other hand, he's going to be good later, too. I probably need to draw the cards right now. So I'm going to take a beating from this guy. Oh, well. I'm going to do that anyway. That is not quite castable. And I think I'm going to trade him to take out the bubble, just to make sure. And then just get some armor. I really wish I could have drawn something that would kill this, though. Another Wrath would have been good. I only have so many, though. Okay. Using that to kill my 2-1, I'm okay with it. This is looking ugly, though. I'm going to be very bloodlustable soon. Like, I mean, like, you'll be able to kill me with bloodlust in almost anything pretty soon, which is bad. I can't quite cast this with him. I would be able to cast this guy and the Abomination. The Abomination doesn't kill that much of his army, though. I'm kind of in trouble.
I wonder.
Ah, I need to kill this. But I don't... Do I dare draw a card? It's unlikely to be something... It's not going to kill that and deal with these guys. That's the problem. He's in a really good position, and I am not. Damn it.
What to do?
Yeah, the Abomination's not actually going to kill that much. He attacks it with like a 6/6 and kills it. He might have crazy weapons in there too. His weapons have a lot of uses on them. They'd go crazy with +2 attack. But yeah, he kills this. Does 2 damage to everything. Okay, it will kill whatever he attacks it with. So that'll be one less thing beating the pulp out of me. But in the meantime, the 2 damage won't kill anything else. I'll just have an 8/8. Will be reduced to an 8/6. Oh, this is tough. Either way, it's going to be the wrong choice. I'm going to play this guy. The theory is that he has to spend more than one of his good creatures to kill this. The theory breaks down if he hexes it, but that was true for any plan. That's probably not going to help. Ow. Ow. Oh, the cascading effect is bad. Doesn't look like that was such a big mistake from where I'm sitting. It looks like you did it just right, because now you've got the bonus to attack on different things. I guess maybe he had the ability to kill me with like a lava hammer thing, whatever. Okay. Free Molten Giant, hooray! This damages me too. I can't afford a lot of that right now. Ugh, so much stuff. This stupid, like, the Flame Tongue Totem has screwed me so hard. It's done so much extra damage. Oh, where were you when I had damage spells? You're not good now. I'm at the point where I have to play the Abomination, and I probably still have to play the Ironfur Grizzly, even though it's just a sacrificial, like, bear. Can I afford to try and draw a card first? What would I get that would help? Starfall would not do that much because I can't cast him and the Starfall and this. I can't cast him and the Starfall after drawing a card. So, well, anyway, I'm playing this. I think I have to play both of my taunt creatures. I need this guy.
What we do?
He can trade the 4/4 for it and lose nothing else. And then hit me for... Oh, I'm dead anyway because of that thing. There's no way I can do this. No, I'm actually just dead. Damn it.
Well played.
Supper. there are ways he could screw this up, but he's not going to. He's going to be looking for the win, and it turns out the win's pretty easy from this point of view. So maybe I should have played, instead of the Treant, I should have maybe played him and this guy the other turn. I don't think so, though. I think... Stupid Flame Tongue Totem. He did so much extra damage to me or my creatures that game because of that. He actually had me even worse than this because he forgot to attack one turn with his Smith guy. So I've got a loss now. That's too bad. You're still in relatively good shape, but like, that game was frustrating because I'm being dominated by like a specific card. Really, just could not get enough ways to deal with the number of Flame Tongue Totems he had. Oh well, we'll see how much farther I can get next time.
Show some love to the like button.
And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.